Charlie Kirk slimed out is the first fucking thing I see. Dude, he's dead. I hate to break it to people, but I don't have any official news on it, but I saw the video. He ain't living through that, dude. Whatever it is. Jugular. Straight up. He's done. If that's a real video that I saw, he's done. Hey, and chat, I have something to say, chat. Politically, before we even get started. Why have gay people got more shooters than... Can we be real, chat? What's going on in this world? Why have gays got more shooters in the streets and, like, assassins than... What the fuck is going on? What's going on, man? Damn, it's insane. Absolutely insane. I never really liked Charlie Kirk, but he don't deserve to be shot at a fucking debate, does he? Sup, Guru? This is all the Charlie Kirk thing, yeah. Charlie Kirk stuff. Sup, Guru? Charlie Kirk got sniped in the neck, bad, critical condition, wild. He's gonna... I don't think he lives through that, to be honest with you, mate. Rip Charlie Kirk, I appreciate the $5. Bonjour, Guru. Appreciate you. Charlie Kirk got murked. I don't think he lives through that. Dude, Charlie Kirk got off the... I don't think he lives at all, yeah. 1000%. I don't see a single chance. Bro, his neck exploded? Yeah. Is that all it is? Guys, UFC Noche's coming up. Whether you disagree with him, his views, he doesn't deserve to die on video like that. Exactly. I thought he was a controlled plant, to be honest with you, but I still don't think people deserve to be shot dead at a fucking debate. At a debate is... You know? You would think it would happen. I know that they know where he's going to be when he does a debate, but you would think it would happen when he was, like, walking down the street. But at a debate, it's like, you're at a debate. You don't like his takes? You just shot him? Insane. The uprising is coming, Guru. We need a leader. We'll see. The party of peace and anti-gun. You know the drill. It's just gays, man. At this point, you just got to call them what they are. They're just gay. You know? How can you be a... I don't know. That's in my opinion right now. If you're a white guy and you're not getting a little based, you're gay as fuck right now. and it's just how it is, man. Like, how can you not be? You're just self-hating and want to go extinct. Come clean to us, you know what I mean? There's no way you can still be... I didn't go live yesterday, and I know the whole live chat would have been a bit... Wow. I know the whole live chat would have been about that Ukrainian girl getting stabbed in the neck, so... I don't know, it's just day after day, bro. Thank you for the £2. Did not agree with a lot of what Kirk said, but so fucked. True. That was fucked. Prayers for bro. Thank you for the $2 Canadian. This is horrible. Please pray for Charlie. He's a Zio shield, but he has 2 children. I know, yeah. Say a Hail Mary if you're religious. I don't know what they are, but yeah. Thank you for the $5, yeah. Yeah, I don't see him getting through that, though, to be honest with you. My friend sent me a video of it, but I'd seen another clip of it. But he sent me, like, a close-up, and if the close-up is real, then there's genuinely no chance. Impression of Dana White announcing Charlie Kirk getting slimed. No, we're not doing Dana White announcing it. Bet you're rethinking coming to America. I am, yeah. I've just sort of locked down somewhere, but I'm going to have to get out of the UK eventually, right? Oh, you're saying that would make me not want to go to America. No, I kind of want to go now, because I don't know if you understood, but I don't know. When it happens in America, it's like global news, but it happens all the time in the UK. People getting stabbed in the neck. Oh no, a girl got stabbed in the neck in America. Welcome to the club, dude. Shit's been going on in Europe, like, all the time. That happens all the time. You sit next to one of them on a bus. And it just happens. Other than in Poland, I guess. I wonder why that is. I have no idea. But it don't happen in Poland, though. But at this point, chat, big 2025, you're just sitting behind them on the... You're just sitting in front of one of them on a bus. I know she just fled a war-torn country and she thought she'd be safe in the Western world. Because that's probably how the Western world is portrayed. But... You're just sitting in front of them on the bus, no checking behind you. So you gotta have your senses heightened, man. They ain't the ones from the adverts in every single movie and TV show ever. You know, they're the real ones. That was fucked up. It was. This is horrible. Please pray for Charlie. He's a Zio shield, but he has 2 children. I've already read all these. Why is it resetting me? In America, you get shot for having a different opinion. The American left. Thank you for the 14 months of membership. At least you're allowed to have the American... Honestly, yeah, chat, I'm going to be real. In America, you get shot for having a different opinion. At least you're allowed to have it. I'll take my chances getting shot. You know what I mean? That's a very small chance. That you're allowed to have the different opinion in America. Openly and loudly on a mic. So, I'd rather that. So it ain't that bad, bro. You can't have a different opinion here. Taken like not to the full extent anyway. You got to work out jokes and can't sit behind them. And you know what I mean? You got to say things with a pinch of salt. Democrats had to respond. To what? Thank you for the $2. What did they have to respond to? What was the thing? Does anyone know? There's actual spineless fucks in this chat saying Charlie deserved it. I think he was controlled up, but no one deserves to get killed if he's like a dad of children. You know what I mean? Thank you for the $2. Impression of Cruz commentating the Kirk footage. No. Thanks, Piggy. Thank you for the €2. Guru bro, shut up. You're insane. What am I saying wrong? Thank you for the 14 Zar. That girl had poster in her room. Well, bro, what the fuck is going on? Thank you for the $2. What do you mean what's going on, man? This has been the way it's been going. Like, you ain't seen this coming? In a way, I don't understand, though, what's going on right now. You ain't been understanding the general energy of, like, the most retarded among us. They're feral, bro. They're animals. What have I told you about animals and humans, dude? We've been over this. It's animals versus humans issue. Thank you for the 21 months of membership, dear. I appreciate you. Rip Charlie Kirk, rest in peace. Yeah, it's tough. Damn, just saw the Kirk close up. Yeah, he ain't. Yeah, that's what I mean. Rest in peace. It's tough, man. You were not talking about the color of the shooter. Thank you for the $2. Yeah, some old white guy got arrested. He's probably just gay. Thank you for the $2. That's just cool. Let's just fucking marginalize him somehow. Yeah, I mean, America Civil War confirmed. I don't know, man. Why wasn't it Pat Barry or DC? For what? Why DC chucked in there? DC don't deserve it. The fuck? Nah, America would never have a civil war, dude. Calm down. Charlie Kirk's masters took him out. All right, thank you for the 6 months. $. Thoughts on a global reset? Do we need one? Yeah. I reckon so, yeah. I think we need to realize how good we are. You know? The real ones of this earth. That's all I'm going to say. The real ones. The real G's of this earth. That know how much they aren't acting like this shit in public and shit and animals and that. I think it needs to be a proper uniting moment, you know? But it's cool and edgy. I don't like Charlie Kirk. Like, I hope he lives. Like, he's a family man. Obviously, I don't hope he dies. But I think he's controlled opposition, and I really don't like a lot of his takes. You know? So, I hope he doesn't die, though. He doesn't deserve that. No one does. Well, I don't think he deserves to be shot and killed. Let's just say that. He doesn't deserve to die. It's worth to have the cost of, unfortunately, some gun deaths every single year so that we can have the Second Amendment. GG. Oh, is that what Charlie Kirk has said before? I mean, it is. I mean, if humans had guns, they wouldn't randomly shoot people they disagree with. Unfortunately, animals have guns and retards and fucking dumb old people. The boomers are genuinely a problem, chat. Can we be real? Everybody for years was saying how the boomers of these opinions we have to change. These guys are fucking retarded. Old people are genuinely retarded. I swear. Thank you for the $2. Why was Raja even allowed at that event? It wasn't Raja Jackson. He would have kept shooting 50 times after. Thank you for the $10. Bunch of drones celebrating his death. Politics and social media have removed people from real life. It's weird. Yeah, it is. It really is. Thank you for the $10. Appreciate you. Didn't even get to see Canelo Crawford. All right. Just to correct, though, he was confirmed dead. The guy they had in custody wasn't the shooter. Oh, okay. The shooter's not in custody. Never mind then. So we don't know who it is. Yeah, I agree, Samantha Deer. Some crazy takes. But a lot of Republicans in the US have takes where they'll say a lot of common sense and then they'll make sure to leave a 50% to go the other way. You know, it's like if right-wing people in America would have dropped the abortion thing years ago, they would run America right now. But they don't because they want it to be 50-50. You know? Raja thought Charlie's name was Psycho Jew. Okay. I disagree with Charlie Kirk's takes on the Israel-Palestine. I know, yeah. He's still a parent, a husband. I know. Thank you for the 5. Thoughts on Charlie's death? Oh, God, every donor, huh? Thoughts on Charlie's death? Any MMA? We got UFC Noche coming up. We just had UFC Paris. Hello? What about Mason Jones's performances, folks? There's a clip of Tommy Robinson in 2014 recruiting for the IDF about no proof. They just like to say no proof a lot, Yusuf. We're somehow aligned on our takes here, Yusuf. But you know what I mean? It's like they can't have no nuance in their takes. Like, nah, man, he was a plant. Thoughts on Charlie's death? No one surviving that? Yeah, I think it's tough, man. It sucks. It's horrible. Shooting people over political disagreements, telltale sign of a broken society. Libertarians will look at delusional liberals and stabby and say the founding fathers wanted wanting them to own a machine gun. Thank you for the $5, yeah. Thank you for the 5. America's got to have guns, man. No other country does. No other worth country to live in anyway. You got a variation in legalities amongst countries, so people got somewhere to flee to. Impression of Rogan, get out of there. No, we're not doing that. The people he was advocating for the wholesale mass murder of. The people he was advocating for the wholesale mass murder of to make a quick buck had families too. The people he was advocating for the wholesale mass murder of to make a quick buck had families too. But still praying for old Charlie, nobody should go out like that. The people he was advocating for the wholesale mass murder of to make a quick buck. So you're saying he was paid to justify the murder of Palestinians, so therefore he deserved to be shot. I guess. This is the problem with politics, right? Once you get paid for, it's just like there's going to be no consistency in your takes. Thank you for the $2 Canadian. Impression of Goddard telling Kirk, no. Will you ever do a meet and greet? Maybe someday I'll do a meet and greet, yeah. Probably soon, actually. But I don't really like the idea of it. I don't want to meet people. Thank you for the $2. Why are you asking me that now after Kirk just got fucking slimed, dude? What the fuck? Kirk gets slimed out at a fucking event, and all of a sudden, when are you doing meet and greets, Guru? I'm good, buddy. We'll leave it a year. How about that? We're going to leave it a year. All right? It's in Poland. Good luck. You know what I mean? Good luck committing a crime, buddy. It's in Poland. That's where I was meeting, in Warsaw. Doing a mma-guru meetup in Warsaw, Poland. Will you ever do it? I've already read it. Thank you, MK, for the $2. Thank you for Mr. 40. I think he died too, yeah. Somehow, I don't feel this event was a good moment. Is the world fried? I don't know. It's what it is, man. I'm more, I'll be honest with you, yeah. Shot at a event. Honestly, I didn't really like Charlie Kirk. I'm more hurt. And no one's really spoke about this yet, other than at the start. More hurt about that Ukrainian woman getting stabbed in the neck, man. My honest thing. She's not political. You know what I mean? She's not a controversial figure in politics, doing a rally where she speaks to people. She literally fled a war zone to be safe in the West, but didn't check behind her on public transport, which we all know to do to make sure they're not there. And she got stabbed in the neck and killed. And then all of the other people on the bus didn't do anything about it. Didn't help her out, just stood there watching as she bled out. It's kind of insane. So that's what really hurt me over the past few days. I didn't really like Charlie Kirk, but I can feel sad. You know, he's a family man and that, you know. Impression of Happinace sliming out Charlie Kirk. No, we're not reading these. Thank you for that. Did you see the other passengers on the bus who didn't do anything or check on her? I know, yeah, I know. What did they look like? Bro, you know, man. They were on a public transport in 2025. What do you think they look like? Leftists say USA public transport's safe. It is. No, public transport's never been safe, bro. Not while they're on their bus. It is what it is, man. I grew up in South London. If they're on the bus, I ain't sitting with my back to them, bro. And I ain't never been stabbed or done nothing to me on a bus. You know what I mean? You gotta know your exits around them. Impression of Helwani running out of toilet paper in stinky restroom. It's... You know what you're doing with this one, dude. It's gassy in here. Is that what you're saying? Thank you for the 2. I'm stuck in here with this pooey smell. Leftists say USA. I've already read it. They sat and watched her DEI on the floor. All right, guys. Every dono is going to be about this. Up, Julius. We have a lot to discuss. Vettori's tweets. Oh, my God. Marvin Vettori's tweets. Aiden reaction. No, who cares? Irina, Charlie Kirk. Also, Kamaru Usman liked a very based post on IG. Usman's pretty based. He is. Thank you for the $5. I've seen Vettori's tweets. Yeah, Vettori went. Vettori's been going off on Twitter. Shall I read Vettori's tweets? I don't know if I can legally read Vettori's tweets, so maybe not. Marvin Vettori's 100% correct. Can I read what Marvin Vettori was tweeting the other day? Did he delete it, chat? Or is it still up there? See, chat, wouldn't me and Marvin get along so much? So he looked up Irina Zarutska, I think. George Floyd, Trayvon Martin. Fuck all these people. This shit is getting out of hands. They control everything. Fuck these so-and-so J's that want to control over the world. Here I said it. And I have some friends that are so-and-so, and they are great people. They have the right to believe in it. Come to ask me, would you say this? I don't know what else he's saying other than that, but yeah, he's gone off on the old, the ton levies on Twitter.
All right, guys, I'm gonna ramble on for a sec. Bear with me, but I'm on Twitter, and somebody says, "Hey, did you hear that Charlie Kirk got shot?" And my gut reaction was like, "No, I fucking didn't," but I'm excited. Like, I felt this little dopamine spike in me where I'm like, dude, I want to see the video. And then I seen the video real bad, but I still kind of excited from it. Like, oh shit, like I could feel like my muscles tensing. And then I start thinking, man, well, what's going to come from this? Was a shooter black? Was it a liberal? Am I going to get more fun? Am I going to get more violence? Let's burn this motherfucker down. I need some excitement. And then you start thinking, man, like, how the fuck did I become such a sociopath? Like, how am I so disattached from human beings? When people walk down the street, I don't even see people. I just see potential threats and problems. And then I think about, like, this is the last news cycle. We watched a girl get stabbed, murdered on a subway. We're watching little kids get pulled out of buildings because maybe somebody launched a rocket off of it. I don't fucking know why. But we are so desensitized and we're such sociopaths. It's kind of sad. I was walking through a park and there was a homeless guy with a dog, and the dog had a tennis ball in his mouth and dropped it at my feet. And like it was terrible. I wanted to fucking hit the homeless guy and take his dog home. It's like the saddest thing I've seen all day. And I just watched a man get murdered, and that was exciting. And I have to ask myself, like, how did we become a generation of sociopaths? And then I think about the 90s, and I think about the early 2000s, and I think about the second Iraq War, and I think about how the government, linked up with video games to make Call of Duty, and we would stay up until fucking all hours of the night with our friends shooting each other. Guns are cool, war is cool, death is cool. And like slowly they've just manipulated us to be sociopathic consumers, and the only thing we want is stuff and things. And it's so sad that we let these people ruin America, and it's like taking the soul from us. They took God from us. They've taken everything from us, and we're just mindless sociopathic consumers. And I don't know how to fix it, but I don't know, man. It's sad. It's frustrating. It's just
the $10. Strickland just released a video saying how excited he was to learn about the shooting and celebrating how much of a sociopath he is, thinking everyone has his reaction and is a sociopath. Strickland just released a video saying how excited he was to learn about the shooting and how much of a sociopath. Yeah, he's not a sociopath though, man. He just isn't. Thank you for the 10. Chat, yes or no, a real sociopath ain't fucking telling you he's one all the time. Ain't telling you he's one all the time. That is, honestly, yeah, honest response. Anyone who tells you they're a sociopath and wants to tell everyone about it is not one at all. At all. Jesus, man. Sean's a fucking weirdo sometimes, I swear. You guys... Strickland tries to act crazy. John tries not to. Yeah, I hear it. Yeah, John is genuinely a rotter. But Strickland just wants to act like he is one. I think Strickland has this weird insecurity that he knows he doesn't have any level of power in his hands. You know? So he's like, I'm a killer, man. I'm fucking dangerous, bro. Like, no, man. You're not. JDM versus Hafez, a good example of doing nothing with C tier. With control time. Exactly, yeah, which is why he lost. No, one knockdown our fight. Strickland doesn't even fight like a psycho. If his dad truly beat him senseless, he'd fight like Gene Silver. Probably got molested. He's a little scared boy. All right. You see Adam's reaction to the Mason Jones fight? Yeah, I did. It was weird as fuck. Yeah. But hey, that's what you get, dude, for going against the Mason Jones Meister. That's what happens. Make a video on Strickland being a cringy bastard? Maybe. Thank you for the membership. Did you see Charlie Kirk get a shot? I did, funnily enough. Someone's mentioned it in this stream before, yeah. Go MMA, you say the wrong thing, and I can neutralize a source of your income in a snap of the fingers like that. You little leech parasite human. Add that to the outro of your fucking video.